Welcome back to more Old School RuneScape. You know the drill by now. I recommend that you watch this in 2x speed and also that you check out the playlist so you can see every episode and live stream in the order that they were released. So I'm going to be doing Temple of the Eye quest this episode in order to unlock Guardians of the Rift. It does have some requirements, so you have to do the Enter the Abyss mini quest, which I completed in the last episode. And like an idiot, I started trying to record this episode by getting the quest, but you need 10 runecrafting. And I'm only at 9 runecrafting. So, I have to do a little bit of runecrafting before I start the quest. So, you see I got my air talisman, I got some rune essences, and I got the pouch that I got in the last episode. So, I want to show you how it works. You can basically fill it, and you can put 4 essences in there. So, that gives you a little bit more space. So, I did want to show that. So, let me go ahead and withdraw a few more essences. This bank is a mess. And you guys are going to kill me because I say every episode that I'm going to clean up my bank, and then I never do. Alright, so let me run all the way south to the air altar. And as I'm doing that, it is a perfect time for me to show some appreciation to all of the channel members. At the Abbot tier, thank you, it's time. At the Novice tier, thank you, Light, The Waller, Drasham, and Strife. Also, thank you to Paul over on Patreon. If you too would like to become a member, you can join for as little as 99 cents. So here are some mysterious runes. Let me examine it. Some powerful presence about these runes. So if you use the air talisman on it, you feel a powerful force take hold of you. And then you come here to the air altar. And of course, you can craft your runes here. There you go. And then you can empty the pouch to get more runes. And there you go. And oh my gosh, was there really not enough experience? That was not enough experience to level me up. I need to do one more run. Alright, let's do one more run. Absurd. That is horrific experience. Imagine training runecrafting this old-fashioned way. Get in the bank. Let me go ahead and deposit all the air runes and then grab all the rune essences, and then I can fill this. Grab 3 more. And back to the altar. Yeah, sorry for the detour. I assumed that if you do rune mysteries and then you do the Enter the Abyss, that gets you enough experience to be able to do Temple of the Eye, but I was wrong. You're still a little short. I should have read some books in Arceus while I was doing that and gotten a little bit of runecrafting experience if I knew this was going to be the case. Not a big deal, though. There you go. Now I am indeed runecrafting level 10, and I can do the quest. Let me empty this. Do a few more while I'm here. Okay. And honestly, while I am here in Falador, I think what I do want to do is go do a quick little compost run here since the farm is right here. Might as well, right? I need to start working on this level 5 farming. That's also a disgrace. Need to do better. Well, first, I need some buckets, so let me do a little bit of world hopping and editing to fill up my inventory with buckets. Alright, this should be the last bucket here. Perfect. Yeah, as a reminder, no shop. No shop. It says so in the title. I can't just buy buckets. I have to get them. So I like to do a little bucket run every time I'm here, just to start stockpiling them up. The experience is not great with the compost, but I think the compost itself will be helpful when I start real farming. So I do have some in here from a previous stream. I had put some cabbages in here. So let me go ahead and fill up here. Will I hit level 6? I might. I think I probably will. How exciting, level 6 farming. Exhilarating stuff. There it is, level 6. Let me continue to fill up here. Alright, and let me exchange. Let me deposit all my buckets. Let me do it in 5s. There you go. And all my compost. And then let me get another round going. Excellent. So now I am going to meet you in Lumbridge, where I initially anticipated starting this episode. Okay, so here in Lumbridge, I did deposit some things and withdrew some things. If you recall, I got this bucket of water in the last episode. With me, I'm also taking some gold, a chisel, and a pickaxe. Now, the very astute of you may notice that my gold is a little short. My gold stack should be 15,165. I am short 10 gold coins. So you must be thinking, you cheated, you used a shop somewhere off screen. No, that's not true. I tried to record this quest before realizing I needed the 10 runecrafting, and so I paid the 10 gold toll at that gate. But anyways, I'm gonna pay it again. I just have to keep myself accountable, right? If there's a discrepancy in my gold stack, I have to let you know why. So let me talk to the border guard here leading into Al-Kharid. Can I come through this gate? You must pay a toll of 10 gold coins to pass. Where does the money go? The money goes to the city of Al-Kharid. Alright, let's go ahead and just pay the toll. Excellent. And a little bit to the east, we are going to have this mage here. So, Wizard Persten. Hello! Hey there. Who are you? What? You haven't heard of me? The great Mia Persten of the Order of Wizards? The leading researcher in teleportation magic? The creator of the home teleport spell? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm Dark Elf 609. No offense taken. My research tends to take me far from the Wizard's Tower. I've been all across Gielinor, and even to some other planes of existence. Other planes of existence? Sounds exciting. Exciting and terrifying. Brilliant, right? So, what are you doing in Al-Kharid? Should I not be in Al-Kharid? Good question. I guess I just haven't seen a wizard around here before. Well, maybe you should start expecting the unexpected. That way you can spend less time worrying about why I'm here and more time asking life's real questions. Right. And what kind of questions are you referring to? Well, that's the thing. It's different for everyone. Why do trees grow from stumps substantially faster than from seeds? Where do meteorites come from? Why do we have to hold our arms out to teleport successfully? I don't know. What are the answers? I don't know either. So, you're in Al-Kharid to work out how trees grow? No, silly. I came here to buy something. Something? That's right, something. Tell me, what do you know of the Abyss? The Abyss? I know all about the Abyss. Really? It's quite unusual for an adventurer like yourself to have knowledge in that area. Well, I recently helped a group of Zamorakian wizards gain access to the Rune Essence Mine. In return, they gave me access to the Abyss. Zamorakian wizards? You realize that the ZMI are enemies of the Order of Wizards, right? Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned that. Oh, don't worry about it. The Order of Wizards may be a Saradominus group, but I've never personally had much time for gods. I prefer knowledge to religion. Still, it's maybe best you don't tell anyone else. I can't imagine my fellow wizards will be happy to know that you gave away their details in a secret mine. Enough about them though. You've just shared quite a revelation with me. Is it really true that the ZMI have found a way to access the Abyss? That's right. Well, in that case, I think you might be the perfect person to aid me in a little task. What kind of task? Well, I can't go telling you that until you agree, can I? Wouldn't want to be sharing my secrets. You're not giving me much to go on here. There will be quite the reward for you at the end. So I will start Temple of the Eye quest. Alright, what do you need me for? You'll help, great. Well, first, a question for you. You say the ZMI have gained access to the Abyss? By any chance, are they using it to gain quick access to the runic altars for runecrafting purposes? Yes, but how did you... I knew it! I've been wondering for some time how they've been creating so many runes. I never considered that they'd somehow gain access to the Abyss, but now I realize it was the obvious explanation. So, is that what you're after? You want access to the Abyss as well? Well, yes, but actually no. It seems we've jumped a bit ahead. Let's go back to why I'm here. The something you bought. The something I bought. Here, take a look. Persten shows you an amulet. A foolish archaeologist by the name of Asgardia Smith recently found this washed up near the ruins of Uzer. Despite his apparent archaeological credentials, he dismissed it as junk. Luckily, I was able to buy it from him before he disposed of it. Can you believe he thought the 100 coins I paid was too much? If only he knew the true value of something like this. Why is it so valuable? You see the eye on it? That is the symbol of both the Order of Wizards and our home, the Wizard's Tower. Thing is, that's only the start. From what I can tell, this amulet is thousands of years old, but our order was only formed at the dawn of the 5th Age. That wasn't even 200 years ago. But how? Hang on, I'm not done yet. I also inspected the amulet for magical energies and found something fascinating. I recognized two distinct magical signatures. The first is the same magic found in Rune Essence. That's already pretty exciting, but it's the second that will blow your mind. What was it? I'm getting to that. Ma, you do like interrupting, don't you? Don't worry, I understand. I get quite excited about these things as well. Anyway, here's the big reveal for you. The second signature was energy from the Abyss. So you have an amulet with the symbol of your order on it, but it predates your order by thousands of years? It also turned up miles from where your order is based and is filled with energy from a dimension that is, until recently, no one had even been to? Now you see why this is so exciting. So what do you need from me? I need you to find out where this amulet came from. It should be possible to trace it using the abyssal energy it still contains. This is where you ask, what's the catch? What's the catch? I'm glad you asked, Dark Elf 609. Unfortunately, the spell needed to trace the amulet will only work properly from inside the Abyss. Oh, I see where this is going. You don't have access to the Abyss, but I do. Precisely. While I don't care about the religious squabbling between the ZMI and my order, I still can't see them wanting to work with me anytime soon. So I need to take this amulet to the Abyss and work out where it came from. Correct. I imagine you'll need the help of your ZMI friends. Just maybe don't tell them who gave it to you. I'll visit the Mage of Zamorak in Varrock. He should be able to help me. Return to me once you are done. Oh, and don't forget the amulet. Persten hands you the amulet. Alright, very good. Let me inspect it. The amulet is giving off unfamiliar magical energies. Alright, so I gotta pay each way? I forgot it's both ways that you pay. That's kind of annoying. Oh well. So the reason I have my axe as always is to continue using the... No, not that tree. The canoe station. So I can keep using these canoes for teleports. But once I do this quest and I can do Guardians of the Rift and get runes, I'll finally be able to just teleport to Varrock. Looking forward to that very much. Alright, so let me go to the Champions Guild. That'll take me very close to Varrock. So peaceful, so peaceful. Alright, let's keep going here. Let me go talk to my Zamorakian friend. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but he will not talk to you if you're wearing any items pertaining to Guthix or Ceradomin. Shouldn't be an issue, you know, there's not that many of those items running around here. Or not running around, but just being around. Alright, let me talk. Ah, you again. What do you want? I need your help with an amulet. An amulet? What amulet? You show the amulet to the Mage of Zamorak. That eye on it, that is the symbol of the Order of Wizards. What's all this about? The amulet is giving off abyssal energy. I was hoping you could help me work out where it came from. Why should I? Well, I did help you gain access to the Rune Essence Mine. And we gave you knowledge on the Abyss in return. We owe you no further favors. Are you not even slightly curious about how an amulet with the symbol of the Order of Wizards on it is giving off abyssal energy? After all, they don't have access to the Abyss. I hope you're not about to tell me that you've shared our secrets with the Ceredominists. Of course not. Then where did you get the amulet? I bought it from an archaeologist. There's something off about all of this. Show it to me again. You show the amulet to the Mage of Zamorak again. As you do, he casts a spell upon it. What was that? Just a spell to tell me more about it. It seems this amulet is very unusual. So you'll help? Very well, but first you must do something for me. Bring me a bucket of water and a strong cup of tea. A strong cup of tea? That's right, the tea seller just northeast of here can give you one. He owes me, in fact. So just tell him that Herbert sent you. Wait, your name is Herbert? Is that a problem? I guess not, I just never had you down as a Herbert. Okay, I'll be back soon. Excellent, let me go to the tea shop. That is funny that his name is Herbert. Yeah, so here's the tea stall. Let me talk to the tea seller. Greetings, are you in need of refreshment? Yes, please. No, I don't want to buy it. Let me try again. Could I have a strong cup of tea? A strong cup of tea? What do you mean? Herbert sent me for one. Ah, well, why didn't you say that? Between you and me, Herbert's strong cups of tea are actually just my regular cups of tea. But if it makes him happy, the tea seller hands you a strong cup of tea. I hope Herbert enjoys it. Interesting. He's getting duped. The power of belief. The placebo effect. It affects even the mages of Zamorak. So I got my bucket, I got my tea. Ah, you again, what do you want? Can you help me with that amulet now? Do you have the bucket of water and a strong cup of tea? Here you go. The Mage of Zamorak takes the strong cup of tea from you and immediately drinks it. Ah, nothing like a nice cup of tea. Right, a deal is a deal, but the spell to determine the origin of the amulet will only work in the Abyss, so you'll need to have the initiate there perform it for you. Meet me in the wilderness when you're ready to be teleported there. Can't you just teleport me from here? From the middle of Varrock? What if someone is watching? If someone was watching, they know that you have a secret chaos temple here in Varrock. I reckon you're pretty safe. Fine, but don't expect me to make a habit of this. I will offer you a single teleport from here directly to the initiate in the Abyss. Make sure you are definitely ready. Hang on. What was that bucket of water for? Ah, that. While time passes slower in the Abyss, the initiate maintaining the rift has still been there for quite a while. He needs a good bath. So you want me to throw it over him? Exactly. Now, are you ready to be teleported? Don't forget, this is a one-time offer. In the future, you'll need to meet me in the wilderness to access the Abyss. Alright, let's teleport. So let me talk to him. Hello there. Quiet, you must not break my concentration. Why not? Well, if my concentration is broken while keeping this rift open, the results won't be pretty. In what way? If we are that lucky, the heads of anyone within the Abyss will suddenly explode, including us. And what if we're unlucky? If we're unlucky, then the entire universe will begin to fold in upon itself, and all reality as we know it will be annihilated in a single stroke. So leave me alone. What are you doing here? Do you mean, what am I doing here in the Abyss? Or are you asking me what I consider my ultimate role to be in the voyage we call life? Or the first one. By remaining here and holding this rift open, I am providing a permanent link between the normal space and this strange dimension. As long as my spell remains in effect, we have the capability to teleport into the Abyss. Now leave me be. I can afford no distractions in my task. I need your help with an amulet. Amulet? Oh, hang on. Someone's trying to contact me. The Dark Mage suddenly starts talking with someone else. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Fine, a simple transfiguration spell should resolve things for you. Now, can you leave me alone? I can't be affording these distractions. The Dark Mage turns his back to you. What did you want? Something about an amulet? Yes, but first, you throw the bucket of water over the Dark Mage. What in the actual? Sorry, but Herbert said you needed a wash. Are you serious? What if I'd lost concentration and let the rift collapse? Do you like having brain that isn't made of mush? Because mush is all that would have been left. I like my brain how it is. Thanks. Now, could you help me? Why should I? I'm soaked thanks to you. Herbert said you would. Of course he did. Alright then, what do you want? This amulet is giving off abyssal energy. I need you to cast a spell to tell me where it came from. Let's have a look then. You show the amulet to the Dark Mage. Right, just give me a moment. The Dark Mage casts a spell in the amulet. Okay, this spell will allow me to triangulate the origin of the amulet. To make things easier, I'm using this rift to compare the energy from that origin with the energy from the runic altars. Of course, thanks to the way time and space work in this place, the information won't necessarily come in the right order. Meaning? Meaning, I'll need your help, you fool. You see the energy that just emerged from the rift? Work out which order it goes in. Right. Okay, so you kind of have to touch these in the correct order, so I'm just gonna... It's different for everybody, so I'm just gonna start one at a time. So I touched the blue one, and that is not the right one. Let me try the brown one. Nope. Yellow? Nope. Red? Not red. Green? Really, it's gonna be the last one. So it's the gray. So a little cheat that you can do here is you can start putting it in your chat. So gray is the first one. And then let me try green. Yeah, if you have bad short-term memory. So you kind of have to work out the order to the best of your ability. My god, I'm getting like the last possible tries every time. Okay, so we got gray, we got red. Let's try green. Nope. Let me try yellow. Let me try the blue now. Always the last one. What a joke. So we know it is going to be brown. And then next, let's try blue. Nope. Try the yellow. Nice. Okay, so it's gonna be yellow, green, and blue. Perfect. That took way longer than it should have. There we go. I've worked out which order the energy goes in. Yes, I can see that. Now hang on. The Dark Mage pauses for a moment as if lost in thought. He then hastily pulls out a scroll and scribbles something on it. I've noted the details on this scroll. A competent enough wizard should be able to use it to cast a teleportation spell to take you right there. Can you tell me anything about the place? With all that time I've spent here, I'd like to consider myself an expert on the Abyss, but there's something very strange about the place this amulet came from. Strange how? Well, if I knew that, it wouldn't be strange, would it? Now, if you're done bothering me, I need to stay focused on this rift. The Dark Mage hands you an incantation. Okay, so let me read the Abyssal Incantation. You don't understand the incantation. It needs the knowledge of a wizard. Okay, excellent. So, let me go ahead and teleport back to Lumbridge. Let me wipe my chat here. I'm gonna head back to Wizard Preston. Or Persten, I should say. Gonna have to pay another 10 gold here to the Alcarade guards. Hello again, any luck with that amulet? Yes, I have an incantation that could lead us to wherever it came from. Brilliant, let's have a look. You show the incantation to Persten, and she quickly makes a copy for herself. Oh, fascinating. But that would mean... That would mean what? Shh, I'm thinking. Yes, 2, no, 3 more? Silly me, counted myself, didn't I? Well, it should be fine. I can't see them saying no. After all, it's their symbol as well. What are you on about? Oh yes, you're here. Brilliant. You'll be pleased to know that I've worked out what we must do next. And that is? Patience, young adventurer. Before we get to that, let me share with you my theory on where this amulet came from. While you were gone, I was thinking about why the amulet would have magical energy from both Rune Essence and the Abyss. All of a sudden it hit me. Ouch. Quite the opposite. The source of this amulet must be an ancient teleportation matrix to the runic altars, just like the one the ZMI have in the Abyss. This is good news, in case you were wondering. Access to a teleportation matrix like that will be life-changing when it comes to my work. Of course, the rest of my order will be very happy as well. It'll completely remove the advantage the ZMI currently have. Now, there's a balance that Guthix himself would love. Ah, but all this talk of the ZMI has reminded me of something. Could I have that amulet back? Here you go. You give the amulet back to Persten. Now, just give me a moment. Persten casts a spell on the amulet. Ah, yes. Well, that's not surprising. What is it? Your ZMI friends cast a transmission spell to the amulet. Had we taken it with us, it would have transmitted all sorts of information back to them about the origin. It's not a problem. I suspected they might do something like this. The good news is that this means they have no intention of using that incantation themselves. Again, as expected, they prefer to lurk in the shadows. To be honest, I totally understand. I've been known to do the same from time to time. Anyway, I've modified their spell to send false information to them. They'll be none the wiser. I thought you didn't care about religion. Why don't you want the ZMI getting that information? Oh, my friend, you misunderstand. I have no issues with the ZMI having the information, but I don't want them getting it before I've had a chance to determine what it is. I see, so what now? Yes, back to business. The incantation is quite complex, so we will need the help of 3 other wizards to perform it. I'm afraid I'm not including you in that, although you are very talented. Thanks, I think. So, where do we get these other wizards? From the Wizard's Tower, of course. My fellow wizards won't be able to resist getting their hands on a teleportation matrix, especially one that may be connected to the history of our order. Now, you head to the Wizard's Tower and show that incantation to Cedridor. I have a couple of things that I must prepare first, but we'll join you there soon. Oh, and whatever you do, don't mention the ZMI while you're there. Alright, I'll see you soon. Hey, if you want, I can teleport you to the Wizard's Tower. Consider it a one-time gift from me. Yes, I would love that. Nice. Did she dab that spell, dude? Was that a dab? Oh my god. Okay, let me go down to Cedridor, as always. Hello there. Hello again, Dark Elf 609. What can I do for you? I need your help with an incantation. An incantation? What incantation? A teleport that could potentially take us to an ancient teleportation matrix. Persten reckons you might be able to use it to gain easier access to the runic altars. Wait, Persten sent you? That's right. Oh, I should also mention that this teleportation matrix seems to have some connection to your order, despite predating it by thousands of years. So, Persten disappears for all this time, and then shows up again with knowledge of an ancient teleportation matrix? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. It's probably not the strangest thing she's done. Anyway, what do you need my help with exactly? Persten needs 3 other wizards to be able to perform the incantation. Can I see it? Sure. You give the incantation to Cedridor. This scroll is very interesting. Did you get it from a Zamorakian wizard, perhaps? Don't lie to me, Dark Elf 609. Well, since you asked, it's clear from your response that my suspicions are correct. This incantation is written on a very thin flesh rather than parchment. A horrific practice, only by the Zamorakians. Need I remind you that it was the Zamorakians who burned down the first wizard's tower? Dark Elf 609, I'm going to be frank with you. Persten hasn't been seen here for almost a year. My last meeting with her was to discuss changing her line of study due to the lack of results. She was given 1 more year to produce something of note. Now, with time almost up, she sends you here with Zamorakian incantations and odd claims about an ancient teleportation matrix. But what if it's true? The teleportation matrix could change everything. Okay, I admit we went to some Zamorakians for help with the incantation, but they've had no other involvement. Persten has even made sure that they won't get anything beneficial out of this. You have been a great help to us in the past. For that, I will consider it. First, though, I will do a thorough arcane analysis of this incantation to determine if it is safe to cast. Now, as for the 3 wizards, I can't be wasting others' time with this sort of thing, especially when I haven't even agreed to allow it yet. However, Traiborn has 3 new apprentices who could help. This might be a good learning opportunity for them. Speak to him while I inspect the incantation. Okay, very good. So I believe he is up on the 2nd floor. Let me head up there. Let me climb up 1 more. And yeah, there he is. Hello, young thingamawhat. I need your apprentices to help with an incantation. Right now. But we're having a party. A party? Party? What party? You said we were having a party. Well, I suppose it is a party of sorts. A study party. Would you like to join in? You look like you could use one. I'll pass. Anyway, Cedridor said your apprentices could help me with an incantation. What kind of incantation? One that could lead us to an ancient teleportation matrix. Teleportation matrix? Doesn't sound like the most comfortable place for a party. I bet it's full of thingamawhats as well. I'm not suggesting we move the party there. I'm suggesting that we cancel the party and discover the secrets of this teleportation matrix instead. Cancel the party? You're certainly a party pooper. Alright, how about instead of canceling the party, we finish it with a bang? What's currently on the agenda? Finish it with a bang? Cedridor won't be happy if we burn the place down again, will he? Still, I like it. I've currently tasked each of the apprentices with solving a problem. If they all solve it, we can celebrate together. Sounds good, so what's the problem? Problem? There's no problem, everything's fine here, we're having a party. I mean, what's the problem that they have to solve? Oh, it's trivial. They just have to figure out what a thingamawhat is. A what? Precisely. Right, I'll speak to the apprentices. Perhaps together we can figure this out. Good luck. So yeah, he may have a little bit of dementia. So let me go ahead and talk to Apprentice Tamara. Air and earth. What about water and fire? Is this an elemental problem, or are they completely irrelevant? What appears to be the problem? Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Don't worry. What were you wondering about with air and earth? Is it related to the puzzle that Traiborn gave you all? Yes, I just can't wrap my head around it. It feels like there are too many unknown variables. Besides, how does all of this relate to a thingamawhat in the first place? Whatever that actually is. Perhaps it's a slayer creature, or a person. Is this a logical puzzle, a riddle, or a mathematical problem? I see. Perhaps I could take a look and help you out. I'm not sure. It sounds like cheating, but I really do want to beat Cordelia. She's always 1 step ahead of me. So, it would be nice to finally win for a change. Well, I'm actually here to recruit the 3 of you to help uncover an old teleportation matrix. The only issue is that Traiborn won't let you leave until the puzzle is solved. Oh, did you say teleportation matrix? Teleportation magic is my specialty. I'd love to help. Well, I'd be glad to have you along. So, will you show me that puzzle? Sure, just please don't tell the others that you helped me. Earth is 5 and air is 3. A thingamawhat is less than 3 fire and more than 1 mind. What is a thingamawhat? Alright, so this is going to be a puzzle, obviously. Let me actually take some notes here. So, yeah, let me write this down. Okay, so I wrote this down in a notepad file so I can hopefully figure it out. But essentially, you have to talk to each of the apprentices as well. And they each give you a little piece of the puzzle. And that's basically how this is going to work. So let me talk to Felix next. So, if that's 6 and this is 8, then if we multiply, no, divide, no, that's not it either. Sounds like you're trying to solve a puzzle. Perhaps I could help. Oh, hey there. Yes, I'm trying to solve a puzzle set by the world-renowned Traiborn himself. It truly is such an honor to have someone like him take the time to teach an up-and-coming wizard such as myself. Why do you think so highly of him? Oh, so many reasons. But the biggest is that amongst all the wizards, he's the foremost expert in extraplanar magic. Why else do you think he has all the smallest rooms in the tower? Because he doesn't need the space. He can just open a portal and create more. I see. And is this the branch of magic that you want to specialize in? Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm here. I need to solve this puzzle to prove that I'm ready to learn all that he has to teach. Well, that's actually not too different to the reason I'm here. I'm currently helping a wizard called Persten, and she seems to be quite knowledgeable on different planes. She's tasked me with recruiting some wizards to help her uncover a teleportation matrix. Would you like to join us? You've met Persten? She studied directly under Traiborn for multiple years. I'd love to meet her, but she's hard to track down. Could you introduce us? Sure, I can do that. We need to solve this puzzle first though. Traiborn won't let the 3 leave until you do. Perhaps I could help you solve it? I'm not sure. I wouldn't want Traiborn to think poorly of me if I've cheated and asked for help. But I do want to work with Persten. Okay, I'll show you the puzzle. Alright, so water is 6. Mind is 8. A thingamawhat is less than 2 body and more than 2 earth. What is a thingamawhat? So again, let me write some of this stuff down here in my notes. Alright. Finally, let me talk with Cordelia. Thingamawhat? Thin? Gummy? What? Traiborn said that you're trying to solve a puzzle. Maybe I could help. Why? Do you think I need your help to solve this? I'll prove I'm smarter than these two. I'd just like to see the puzzle to further my own knowledge and understanding. You think I'll be persuaded that easily? I'm not easy to fool as the others, but I admire your efforts nonetheless. I'll be honest, in truth, I don't care about this puzzle at all. I'm actually looking to recruit some talented wizards to help uncover the long-lost teleportation matrix. The hope is to use it to gain easy access to the runic altars for runecrafting purposes. Well, that's infinitely more interesting. In that case, why do you care about the puzzle? Traiborn said that he wouldn't give his permission for you to join me until the puzzle is solved, so I thought I'd lend a hand. Very well, you appear to be telling the truth, and I'd rather be uncovering teleportation matrix than doing this. Here it is. Fire is 4 and body is 7. A thingamawhat is less than 3 water and more than 3 air. What is a thingamawhat? Let me write all this down again. Okay, so now I have all pieces of the puzzle. Earth is 5, air is 3, water is 6, mind is 8, fire is 4, body is 7. And then in terms of the clue, a thingamawhat is less than 3 fire but greater than 1 mind, so it's less than 12 or greater than 8. The second clue was that it is less than 2 body but greater than 2 earth, so it's less than 14 but greater than 10. And then finally, it is less than 3 water but greater than 3 air, so it's less than 18 and greater than 9. So if you see, it is going to be less than 12 but greater than 10, so it must be 11. And that should be the answer. So let me talk to Traiborn. Hello, young thingamawhat. I think I know what a thingamawhat is. Oh, do tell. So it should be 11. 11. Well done, that's correct. See, it's easier to solve problems when you put aside what's best for you and instead focus on what's best for the team. Congratulations, you all pass. But you said only the first of us to solve it would pass. Oh, did I? I forgot. Either way, I hope you've all now learned a valuable lesson in teamwork. You have this adventurer here to thank for that. Wait, but we all had different puzzles written down. Of course, we needed to combine our puzzles to solve it. Wow, that's genius. What a great way to teach us all teamwork. Now, finish with a bang, did you say? Traiborn suddenly sets off some fireworks. What a wacky guy. What was that for? Well, it was your idea after all. Now, why don't you go tell Cedrador that my apprentices are free to help? Alright, very good. Let us go down back to the basement. Oh, I need to open the door, of course. Can't just be an idiot. Alright, Mr. Cedrador. Hello again. Ready to uncover a magical secret that could change the world forever? Slow down, Persten. I'm still inspecting this amulet of yours. You're inspecting the amulet now? Does that mean that the incantation is safe? That's right, the amulet is as well, of course, but Cedrador here likes to be careful. Not all of us are so carefree when it comes to the rules of our order, Persten. I mean, really, Zamorakian incantations? Be glad I've even let you back in the tower. The unfortunate price of progress, Cedrador. I can think of a few other unfortunate things. Anyway, the amulet seems to be safe, and as much as I hate to admit it, your assessment seems to be correct. So, we can go ahead? Yes, I'm still not happy about this, but we can't throw away this chance. I assume Traiborn's apprentices are ready? That's right. Well then, what are we waiting for? Let's do this. Dark Elf 609, are you ready? Let's do it. Everyone ready? We won't let you down, Persten. Alright, with me. It worked. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go in. Go in? You three aren't going through that portal. We have no idea what's on the other side. I have given Persten and Dark Elf 609 permission to go through. Until we know it's safe, no one else may enter. You can't be serious. Please let us help. We've worked so hard for an opportunity like this. And we have Persten to look after us. No, you are only apprentices. You were here to help with the incantation, and you've done that now. You should go back to your studies. Come now, Cedrador. The young thingamawhats have proven themselves to be more than capable. Let them have their party. It's going to be quite something. You really should let them help. Quiet, Persten. Let it be known that I consider this a bad idea. That said, they are your apprentices, Traiborn. If they have your permission, I won't stop them. Alright, ready to make history? Let's go. Well, this is unexpected. Where are we? Are we underwater? Let me cast a locator spell. It seems we're deep below the sea, just south of Mauritania. Fascinating. Come, let's look around. Very good. Let me talk to Felix. That's an interesting statue. See the plaque on it? It reads, Aliyah, Justicar of the Lion and Guardian of the Temple of the Eye. Temple of the Eye? That must be where we are right now. I've read about the Justicars before, in a book, back at the Wizard's Tower. What did the book say? They were powerful warriors in the service of Saradomin himself, back when the gods still walked among us. This temple must be ancient. Imagine if Saradomin himself once stood here. Very cool. So yeah, there are some interesting statues here. A statue of someone important. Okay. Let me go talk to some other people. Let me talk with Tamara. What are you looking at? Look, rune guardians. Like the ones at the mage training arena. If this place was once a teleportation matrix, these rune guardians might have helped the wizards that used it. Anything different about them? Well, despite their age, they're actually of a remarkably similar design to the ones used by modern wizards. Isn't that amazing? Okay, next, let me talk to Cordelia. Found anything interesting? There's something strange about this big hole here. It's giving out the tiniest amount of magical energy. I can't work out what it is though. You know, those plants look similar to stuff I've seen in the... Quiet! I'm more than capable of working this out. Maybe you should go and help the others instead. Yeah, definitely looks like something from the abyss. Anyway, let me talk to Persten. Hey. Hello? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. I was lost in thought. What were you thinking about? Oh, I was looking at these markings here. They're very interesting. They seem to be radiating a magical energy I've never encountered before. Take a closer look. Maybe you'll feel the energy as well. You look at the markings. Saradomin be with you. And with you, Zachariah. So, it's really true. Indeed it is. Aliyah and he has given us the task of protecting him. What would he have me do? You must build a sanctuary for the Eye. The forces of chaos already seek to reobtain it, as do countless others. I will keep it safe no matter the cost. And you? Zamorak has tasked his collector with finding the Eye. I will hunt him down before he does, along with any others that will try to claim it. Then I wish you luck, brother. There is one last thing, Leah. You must keep the Eye secret from all others, even our own. The fewer people that know the truth, the better. On my honor, as a Justicar, it will be done. Good, Saradomin be with you, sister. What the? Dark Elf 609? Jas? What did you say? I don't know. Did you just say Jas? I can't remember. When I looked at the marks on the floor, I had this vision, but it's all unclear. Curious. Well, time to see what the others have found. Right, what have we discovered? That large hole behind you is radiating a strange energy. I'm still trying to work out what it is. Need a hand with that? No, I can work it out. You sure can. What else have we found? There are some old rune guardians here with eye symbols on them. So, this place was definitely used by wizards at one point. Amazing. Not just any wizards, Saradominist wizards. There's some statues of an old Saradominist Justicar called Aliyah. Remarkable, the Justicars haven't been around for thousands of years. That confirms my suspicions about the age of this place. That's not all I found. Apparently this place was once called the Temple of the Eye. The Eye? What's the Eye? I remember reading about something called the Eye back at the Wizard's Tower. I only came across mention of it once, but apparently it was a powerful artifact made by Saradomin himself. Sorry, made by Saradomin, you say? That's what the book said. Why? Oh, just checking. I get all caught up in the moment and mishear things sometimes. This eye, did the book say what it looked like? It didn't. It didn't actually have any other information on it. I tried to learn more from other books, but I found nothing. Anything else was probably lost when the Wizard's Tower burnt down. Of course, I've worked out the energy from that hole. What that hole is, it's abyssal energy. Yes, brilliant. Persten? Ah, sorry, lost in thought again. It was for a good reason though. I think I've just about worked it all out. Amazing as always, Persten. We're so lucky to be able to work with you. Thank you. So I reckon my theory that this is an old teleportation matrix was spot on. The wizards here must have used power from the abyss to create portals to the runic altars. Then, with the power from this eye and support from the rune guardians, they'd have been able to create runes at lightning speed. The eye must have had huge impact on their work. They named the temple after it and fashioned a symbol based on it. And we're still using that symbol today. We just never knew why until now. Should we report back to Cedrador? In the moment, I'm just going to cast a simple revealing spell first, just in case there's anything else hidden here. What's happening? Don't worry, I'm sure everything is fine. Let me handle this. Huh, now that is a problem. Persten! Definitely does not look good. You don't belong in this temple, accursed filth. Dang, that is a powerful spell, man. One shot at all of those. And so the rift to the scar is open once more. Humans, fight with us. Let us hold back the abyss. What do we do now? What if more of those creatures come through that rift? Well, don't think I'll be stopping them all again. I may be powerful, but that spell took a lot out of me. Humans, use the cells. Protect me while I close the rift. Cells? Tamara, Dark Elf 609. I think I found something over here. On my way. So this is kind of like a tutorial for the Guardians of the Rift minigame. What have you found? Well, I can't say for sure, but I think it's the containers on this table contain small amounts of runic energy. Right. I'll take one to Tamara. Just make sure you don't take more than one. I tried to do that already, and the energy within them exploded. Alright, thanks for the warning. So let me take one of these. So let's see what this is. This is a weak cell. A magical cell charged with a small amount of runic energy. So let me go back to Tamara. You showed the cell to Tamara. This is what Felix found. That must be one of the cells we need. Try placing it in the tile next to me. Alright. It worked. This barrier should protect us against those creatures. And just in time too. Here come more of them. What do we do now? I'm not sure. The barrier won't hold out for long. Humans, we need more support. Restore my brethren. Place cells within imbued rocks, and they will do the rest. Imbued rocks? What does that mean? I'll see if Felix can help. Be careful. Felix, we need to place cells in some imbued rocks. Any idea what that means? I think the essence piles here are actually remains of old guardians. They seem to contain elemental and catalytic energies. Perhaps you could try infusing each one with a cell. Good idea. You'll probably need a chisel to shape the essence first. Looks like there's one on the floor there. Right, I'll get to work. Okay, so I do have my chisel already in my inventory. So I think now I use the chisel on this. Never mind, I have to assemble the essence pile. It worked. Looks like it's following the elemental symbols on the ground. Try creating another one using the other essence pile. You carve out and place for the cell and carefully place it inside the guardian. The powers of the weak cell extend into the essence. A guardian comes to life. And I got level 8 crafting. Excellent. Okay, so now let me send one this way. Very good. My runecrafting is 11. Amazing, looks like this one's following the catalytic symbols. These guardians should be strong enough to fend off those creatures. Head back to Tamara and see what we should do next. Alright, so the guardians are fighting there. You made some rune guardians. And they seem to be holding back those creatures. Humans, I lack the power needed to close the rift. I require runic magic. Runic magic? Do we need more cells? I don't think they'll work for this. We'll need something else. Of course, we can use the rune guardians. See all the fallen guardians around here? They'd have once been powered using runic energy. If you were to obtain some fragments from them, you might be able to make something to capture the runic energy needed. So mine the fallen guardians? Exactly. Hopefully you can find a pickaxe somewhere. Once you have a few fragments, go and speak with Felix. I'm sure he'll be able to help you use them. Alright, so I do already have my pickaxe. I brought it with me. So let me see about mining some of the guardians. Now, the better your mining level, the better that you'll do mining this. So I don't know how many fragments I need here, but the arrow is still pointing to it, so I'm just going to keep mining. There you go. I think I have enough fragments. I should speak to Felix about what to do with them. We need to power up this big guardian somehow, but I need a way to capture runic energy. Tamara said you might be able to help. I reckon this old workbench here might have been used just for that. There's still plenty of pure essence on it for you to use, but that might not be enough. I have some fragments from the fallen guardians. What if I combine the pure essence with them? Yes, that would be perfect. I'll give it a go. Very good. You have no more guardian fragments to combine. Let's see what I can do now. Let me talk to Tamara. You show the guardian essence to Tamara. Do you think this will work? Perfect. Now we just need to capture some runic energy with it. How? I shall now use the power from the abyss to open a portal to the runic altar of mind. Well, I guess that's your answer. Head to the mind altar and craft some runes. That essence you have should capture some of the runic energy released. Take an uncharged cell with you as well. Why? I have a theory to test. Fair enough, I'll be back soon. I need to grab another one of these. Very good, and then let me go to the mind altar. Congratulations, level 12 runecrafting. Perfect. Your cell absorbs a small amount of the excess energy, so you can see they're all kind of catalytic now. You show the guardian stones to Tamara. Look, this is what happened when I took that essence to the mind altar. Great, that's exactly what I was hoping for. What about the cell? You show the cell to Tamara. It seemed to capture energy from the altar as well. I had a feeling it would. It's all coming together. What do we do now? First, you should use that new cell to replace the one powering the barrier there. I don't think the current one will last much longer. And then? Then just use those stones to power up the big guardian. I'll get right on it. Okay, so I powered up the barrier, perfect. And then let me power up the guardian. Human, the stones have fueled me, but more are needed. Level 14 runecrafting. The guardian still needs more energy. I guess we need to repeat the process again. I shall now use the power of the abyss to open a portal to the runic altar of water. Looks like the portal to the mind altar has closed. I guess the guardian only keeps them open for so long. you'll need to use the new portal instead. Make sure you take another uncharged cell with you. Okay, so I need to mine some more remains here, grab another cell, and then head to the water altar. Starting to understand the minigame a little bit. I've seen some tutorials for the actual minigame and it seems a little confusing. But it's one of those things, you just gotta do it and then you know what they're talking about. I think I have enough fragments for now. Go ahead and craft these. Level 9 crafting, perfect. Getting good crafting experience too. Right, and now off to the water altar. And 15 rune crafting. Sweet. Okay, so now let me power up the Guardian. Human, the stones have fueled me, but more are needed. And 17 rune crafting. These levels are going quick. You showed the cell and the talisman to Tamara. Something odd happened at the water altar. The energy in this cell seems different than before. The essence also formed this strange talisman. Oh, fascinating. I guess it makes sense that the stronger the runic energy, the more powerful the cell will be. After all, water is more powerful than air or mind. Try making another rune guardian using that cell. In the meantime, I'll see if I can work out what this talisman does. Okay, let me make another one here. There he goes. He's a big boy. Look at that. I don't know what you did, but that guardian is much stronger than the ones you made before. That cell made a more powerful rune guardian. Great, we're almost there. I think we just need to power up this guardian one more time for it to be able to close the rift. I must conserve my power. The portal to the runic altar of water has closed. But we need that portal. Don't worry, I think there's another way. I reckon that the talisman you gave me can also be used to return to the water altar without the portal being open. Tamara hands you the talisman. Just present the talisman to the statue where the portal to the water altar was. Make sure to take more essence and make another cell with you. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun grinding this. Especially as I learn how to optimize everything. The only problem is I do wish I had a better pickaxe. But it's going to take me a while to find one. I have enough fragments for now. Let me go ahead and craft them. Then I will take one of these things. And off to the water altar. I guess I physically have to use this on the portal. Alright, 18 rune crafting. Talk to Tamara once again. I have another cell. Do you want me to power up the barrier again? That's right. If my theory is correct, it should produce an even stronger barrier. Look, the barrier changed. Just as I thought. We can create better barriers by using stronger cells. Now, let's just charge the Guardian with those stones you created and close this rift. Humans, I now have the power to close the rift. Brace yourselves. We are safe, for now. What was all that? What happened? That was a rift into an area of the abyss known as the Scar. The Scar, but I thought this was meant to be a teleportation matrix. You are mistaken. While it is true that teleportation magic is strong here, that is only a side effect of this temple's history. What history? This temple was built to house a powerful artifact. Many sought to claim this artifact for themselves, including servants of the fallen empire. In their attempt to claim the artifact, they used magic they did not understand. The rift to the scar was created as a result. The artifact, you mean the eye? You are correct. The eye was removed after the battle, but not just before the Justicar of the Lion used it to seal the rift once more. She then created us, the Guardians of the Rift, to protect this place in the event that the rift was ever reopened. And we reopened it. But it's been sealed again now. The danger is gone. Incorrect. Without the power of the eye, we have no way to seal the rift permanently. It will soon reopen once more. You should leave before that happens. No, this was our mistake. I'm staying to help fix this. Me too. Well, if you two are staying, I guess I will as well. Your support will be invaluable. Dark Elf 609, could you go back to the Wizard's Tower and let Cedrador know what has happened here? Alright, if you're absolutely sure about this. What about Persten? We have to help her. No part of the Abyss is more dangerous than the Scar. Your friend will have already been consumed. Now, the power of the Abyss grows. The rift will soon reopen once more. Those of you staying should prepare yourselves. Then I guess I better go and see Cedrador. Good luck. Cedrador, it all went wrong. What do you mean? Was there no teleportation matrix? Kind of, but not really. The portal took us to the Temple of the Eye, an ancient Ceradominus temple built to house a powerful artifact. Long ago, a rift to the Abyss was created in the temple, but it was sealed. At least it was until Persten accidentally opened it again. She was sucked into the Abyss, and all the abyssal creatures came out. Abyssal creatures? We have to get in there and stop this. It's okay again, for now. Some rune guardians called the Guardians of the Rift were built to protect the temple from the Abyss. They helped us close the rift again, but they say it will soon reopen. This is a disaster. I knew that teleportation matrix was too good to be true. I should have stopped this, but I was blinded by my own desires for the matrix. What of Traiborn's apprentices? They're safe. They chose to stay and help the Guardians of the Rift keep the rift closed. Then I will ensure that they have all the help they need. I will also begin researching this rift at once. Maybe we can still find a way to close it permanently. In the meantime, I suggest that you do what you can to help them as well. After all, this is partially your doing. I know. I'll help whenever I am needed. Thank you, Dark Elf 609. I appreciate that you did not mean for things to go this way. You should have this. It belonged to Persten. I don't think about where she got it. Cedrador gives you a pouch. Do you think she's still alive? Sadly, that seems unlikely. Still, if anyone can survive the Abyss, it is her. Now, we'd better get to work. That is it, my friends. Congratulations, you have completed Temple of the Eye, 1 quest point, Temple of the Eye access, and 5,000 runecrafting experience, along with a medium pouch. That's going to take me all the way to level 27 runecrafting. Perfect. And yeah, you need 27 to do Guardians of the Rift, but as you can see, the quest itself got me there. And then the medium pouch I can put even more rune essence into. So that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this quest. Let me know what you guys think about these longer quests. My general feeling is that I should try to keep them all in one episode, but once we start doing really epic quests like Recipe for Disaster, should I split those up? Should I leave them all in one video? Let me know what you think. And as always, I'll see you on the next video or stream.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.